Learning new details about the Russian cyber gang suspected of shutting down a major meat processor this week and staging other attacks in recent past. There's also a debate tonight about whether private businesses or the government are most responsible for failing to do enough to prevent them. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin reports tonight from the Pentagon. Good evening, Jennifer.
Good evening, Brett. The Department of Justice sent guidance to U.S. attorneys' offices across the country today, elevating investigations of ransomware attacks to the same priority as fighting terrorism. These investigations will now be centrally coordinated with a new task force in Washington.
U.S. law enforcement says the Russian-linked cyber gang known as REvil is responsible for the hack on JBS. The group made its presence felt in 2020, releasing 2.4 gigabytes of Lady Gaga's legal documents. In April, it carried out a ransomware attack on an Apple supplier, demanding $50 million. Today, the White House tried to shift the blame to the private sector.
Business leaders have a responsibility to strengthen their cyber defenses to protect the American public and our economy.
Deputy National Security Advisor Ann Neuberger issued a memo outlining how companies can protect themselves from what are usually simple spear phishing emails. Quote, "There are immediate steps you can take to protect yourself as well as your customers and the broader economy." The nation's top cyber experts say the U.S. government has not done enough to deter these attacks.
These are criminal groups operating independently, seeking to make money, but they're given sanctuary and protection by the Russian state. We're only seeing the ones that make it into the public eye. There's hundreds, if not low thousands, of these attacks every year.
JBS said it's on schedule to resume production at all of their meatpacking facilities today. It's not clear if the company paid a ransom. Colonial Pipeline recently paid a $4.4 million ransom to another group of Russian cyber criminals. James Lewis says the last two administrations and the current one have been too cautious in their response.
That's part of why the Russians think, why should I stop? I'm making a lot of money and the Americans aren't going to do anything. We need to make a move. Putin just isn't afraid of us, and that's what the president has to change.
Lewis says the timing of the latest cyber attacks so close to the summit between President Biden and Putin is surprising. Historically, he said, there's been a ceasefire in the weeks leading up to meetings like this.
Today, Russia announced it is ditching the U.S. dollar as part of its sovereign wealth fund, knowing the Biden administration could impose new sanctions. The Justice Department seized 2 internet domains this week used in spear phishing attacks that mimicked email communications from USAID at the State Department. Brett?
Jennifer Griffin live at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.